We are set to bring you baseball from one of the crown jewels of the sport, venerable Wrigley Field in Chicago. Today, the third and final game in this three-game series between the Atlanta Braves and the Chicago Cubs. John Lester, the southpaw out of the state of Washington, will be the starter. What's your take on him, EK?
Well, Matty, he's looking to knock down that ERA. You see there, he's into the fours, looking to have a little better start than what he's been accustomed to.
Ender Inciarte makes his way to the plate, and we are ready for some daytime baseball.
Afternoon for Atlanta, center fielder.
Underway now in the Sunday finale as the game's first pitch is taken for ball one. EK, one-year-old ball clubs, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon. They're coming off a loss last time out, but they've been playing well, winners of 5 straight prior to that game.
After the loss last time out, that sets up a rubber match here in the finale, so I'm expecting this to be the best game of the 3.
High and deep to left center field. Schwarber going back on it, still ranging back, but he has no chance to make the play. It's off the wall, and he's in at second base with a first-inning double.
Boy, that's an ideal start to the afternoon right here.
7.
If nothing else, you want to let this pitcher know that you mean business, and I think this is going to get his attention right away as he kicks things off with 2 bases.
Stepping in now, number 7. Started to go down after it, and he couldn't hold back. It's strike 1. He'll enter play here with that average down in the low 200s. 3 homers, 18 driven in. A shot down the first baseline, but this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Lester sets, looking for the strikeout here on 0-2. Stung into the gap in right center for what should be extra bases. The run comes across to score, and they jump ahead 1-0. And he will pull into second with an RBI double.
Boy, this is a hot start to the ball game here. They come up with back-to-back doubles. That plates the first run. And now the heart of the order's coming up, and they're in position to maybe get themselves a nice-sized early lead.
He's set, and the pitch. And that one swung on and missed 0-1.
And if you want to contain his bat, this is what you have to do. Work ahead in the count against him all game long.
That's taken. Now it's 0-2. Do you even bother with anything else here?
No, I sure wouldn't. As a hitter, you're thinking, look for fastball, adjust for an off-speed pitch. And so far in this at-bat, he hasn't made any adjustments.
Has to be thinking strikeout here. Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Freddie Freeman will get his first opportunity here, and as you can see, he's got that average up over the 290 mark to begin play.
Well, he's been hitting really well over his last 10 games or so, and he's someone to watch out for in this one.
Now a curveball that misses here to the cleanup man. It's 1-0. And a strike to even the count. 1-1.
So tough to hang in there on that pitch, but you got to do it. You can't give up on that inside corner, or this guy will bury you.
And he'll fall behind now to 1-2. Chop foul at the plate. It'll remain 1-2. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2. Where do you go from here?
I think he's set up for something off speed. If you can put that changeup below his knees, you won't come within a foot of it.
And he got him. And with a quick breather here, let's take a look at the Cubs alignment on defense. It's brought to us by Majestic. EK, what do you got?
Well, guys, this former USD Torero, Chris Bryant, one of the best in the game offensively, doesn't get a lot of accolades for his defense, though. Can play any one of a number of positions, but really settling in comfortably at third base. He's got soft hands, he's got an excellent arm. Very rare for a guy of his size.
Number 24 is at the plate as he looks at ball one. Ready with the 1-0. Well hit the other way, and it's into the gap. And now third base coach Bo Porter's going to wave him on home. The run scores from second. It's a 2-0 ball game, and he is in there.
Batting sixth.
Boy, that's now 3 extra base hits has popped up here in the first inning. And a lot of times that doesn't bode all that well for him sticking around late into a ball game. So he's going to need to turn things around right now, or he might be looking at a real short outing.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Out in front of it, strike one. 2 out here and a runner at second. Barely able to make contact. Down 0-2 now. Here's the 0-2. And here's a sinker that had a little bit too much dart to it there as it just about came in and nailed him.
And even on 0-2, you don't want guys to get into a comfort level up there.
Swing and a miss got him reaching. The throw to first is in time, and the inning is over. Julio Teheran gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. EK, what's the word on him?
Well, Matty, he has just not been effective at all on the road. Not really sure what the reason has been, but he's really got to change that trend here in this one.
Albert Alomar comes to the plate to lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Alomar.
The fastball here as they'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Eric, these Braves, as they begin here this afternoon, they come in looking to make it 2 in a row as they were winners last time out.
And after the loss in the opener of the series, that was a much-needed win yesterday. So they can look to win this series and take 2 out of 3 if they can just take care of business here.
1-2 now as that one's fouled off. Swing and a miss there as the breaking ball takes care of him for the first out. And now time to check how Joe Madden has lined the Cubbies up in this one. Steve, how do they send these fans home happy here today?
Well, you better score early and often because you're facing a team that has a dominant closer. You don't want to see that guy because it's an 8-inning game. When he comes in, turn out the lights, party's over.
And he misses again, 2-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters. Make sure that pitch gets inside instead of staying out over the plate. That one ran just a little too much to catch the corner.
Ready to deal. Here's the 2-1. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. This is line to left. Number 24 is there, and he'll bring this one in. With a moment now, let's check out the top of the scorecard and see how the Braves align themselves defensively. It's brought to us by Majestic. Eric?
Well, guys, Nick Markakis is one of the game's best defensive outfielders. He's won a number of Gold Gloves. In fact, Markakis went 398 games without committing an error. That's phenomenal.
Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. There are the batting leaders in the National League, of which we spoke just a moment ago. Oh, and he's really getting the better of him now. It's strike 2. Out in front of that one, may have been looking fastball. Good job just to make contact. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. Again, he sends it out of play. Try to tempt him with a curveball, but this bounces in front of the plate, and it's 1-2.
That big curveball is not an easy one to take on an 0-2 count. That's a great job of holding off.
Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. Skied in the air to straightaway left. Number 24 is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Nothing doing here this half. 2nd inning coming up here at Wrigley. Danny Swanson will stand in, hoping for a reversal of fortune here, as he's seen that average drop precipitously these past 10 ball games. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Lester has his target. Here he comes 0-1. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Lifted in the air out to right. Hayward over to his left. 1 away.
Batting 8th, third baseman.
Number 17 will stride in now. A couple of hits for him in 4 trips in yesterday's ball game. Here's the first pitch to him. Swing and a little blooper to center. Baez into shallow center. And that's the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting 9th.
At the plate, Julio Teheran. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Into the windup and the pitch. Hard hit to first. Rizzo is there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Wilson Contreras strides into the box now to lead off the home half of the 2nd inning.
And this is a guy that can make a big change in this game with one swing of the bat, because you know he has big-time power.
Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1. Kyle Schwarber will get his first opportunity now. He's got to be feeling pretty good about things recently, as you see his numbers over the course of the past 10 ball games. There's a good fastball on the outside corner as he'll take a look at strike 1. Ball 1. From the windup, the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. 1 out, nobody on. He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Javier Baez waits on deck. Curveball, but a good job to lay off, and he works out the free pass. Javier Baez will stand in, and as you check out his righty-lefty splits, no surprise that he hits better against the southpaws than he does against right-handers. Lined hard toward right center. Inciarte is there now, and he has it. 2 gone. Addison Russell will stand in now. 0 for 4 in that day game yesterday.
Well, that was a rough one yesterday, but he's still hitting over 300 in his last 10 games.
And a breaking ball in the dirt that time for a ball. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. And he pumps the fastball by him here. 1-2 now. And a slider runs away from him there, and the count levels at 2-2. Swung on and missed, and that's the final out of the inning. Cubs strand 1. They trail it here 2-0. It's a great day for baseball here in Chicago as we welcome you back to baseball on the show from Wrigley Field.
Leading off for Atlanta,
Ender Inciarte will try again here. He doubled to kick off the ball game and later came around to score the game's first run. Outside target here, and he hits it for strike 1. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1.
Nice job of holding up right there. You don't want to fall behind 0-2 against a guy like him.
And a half swing here, but this is in there for a called strike 2.
Oh, and I like that he went right back to that curveball there after the check swing.
Yeah, you almost got him once. Try it again and see if he can hold off twice.
On the ground up the middle. Off balance throw, but he couldn't get enough on it, so it'll be scored as an infield single.
And here's a situation where, heck, just make contact. Put the ball in play. You never know. Winds up beating this ball out.
Number 7 steps into the box. Here comes the first pitch. Drops one down here, and he'll try to beat it out. And the throw goes to first, so the sacrifice works that time.
Up next for Atlanta.
Happy to have you along here on the show on a fine Sunday afternoon as you take a look at our upcoming schedule for the week to come. In now, Tyler Flowers. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up.
Yep, they sent him packing last time, so maybe they have a pretty good idea of how to attack him again right here.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. And he watches one dip low and inside for a ball. 1-1. A 1-1 count. Here's the pitch. That one finds the target on the outer half. It's 1-2.
This is the thing that's so impressive about this guy. He'll show you that good breaking ball, but then he'll run that fastball up the ladder at 92, 93.
Ball 2. Drilled to the right side. And that is into right field. A base hit. And the runner from second will stay put at third, so they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Freddie Freeman.
Digging in, Freddie Freeman. He got called out on strikes his last time through.
Well, you know, it never feels good to go down on strikes, especially looking. You wouldn't be surprised to see him be a little more aggressive in this at-bat.
In the dirt and blocked behind the plate. And the runners will stay put here on ball 1. And this one's down the middle, a ball and a strike. Lester will check in on first, and the runner back. Runners are at first and third, one away. And a front foot curveball here that misses down and in for ball 2.
You know what? He's starting to skate on some thin ice here, and sooner or later, he's going to have to challenge him.
Could have been 3-1. Instead, it's 2-2.
Now you got to beware of that sinker. I mean, he'd take a strikeout right now, but I think he still just wants this guy to hit the ball on the ground.
Line toward the alley in left center. And that's into the outfield for a one-out hit. They'll cash in here as the run is in to score from third. The tag, and he is out.
The batter, number 24.
Number 24 stands in. First offering on its way. Smoked on the ground up the middle. And that'll get through into center field for a base hit. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him as he's in there to score. Nick Markakis gets another crack at it now. He took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. And it looks like the Cubs will get a left-hander up and working out of the bullpen. First pitch of the at-bat. A bit high there. A ball and no strikes. Would you say he's not really finishing his pitches at this point?
That's a good way to put it. It looks like he's aiming a little too much, and that's not working for him.
And he fires in a strike this time to make it 1 ball and 1 strike. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. Ball 2.
It looked like he was going to try to go the other way with that thing, but a wise idea there to try to hold up.
That's going to even up the count at 2-2. Even at 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Softly hit to the left side. But little trouble handling this one down there at third, as that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 hits here. Leading off the inning, Jason Hayward. And they'll need him to get something going here. Tehran's ready. Here's the first pitch. 8, 9, and 1 to start the inning as the first pitch misses for ball 1.
Yeah, he's not really getting on top of that curveball right now, and that's going to get him into trouble if he keeps leaving it up there like that.
And that's right there, and we're even at 1. Can't keep the weight back, and he falls behind 1 and 2. Now this is popped up behind the plate for Flowers. And he's set down 1 away.
Batting ninth.
Standing in, John Lester, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. That's yanked into the stands, strike 1. Here's a fastball that crowds him a bit, and it's 1-1. And here's a ball hit in the air. And that will end up a foul ball. Cubs to this point have yet to break into the hit column. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 pitch. Now a fastball, but that's easy to lay off, and it's back to even at 2-2.
Well, these are just extra pitches adding to your pitch count. I don't see why you wouldn't just go right after him.
He spoils another one, and will do it again. And look out. Oh, that got him. And any time you hit the pitcher, you're asking for trouble.
Well, that's going to bring some folks up to the top steps of the dugout. Anytime you hit the opposing pitcher, whether it's unintentional or not, you're setting yourself up for some possible fireworks down the road.
Albert Alomar will stand in here. He was set down on strikes to start the home first. Back in standing. Another look to first, keeping particularly close tabs on him. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Hit the other way out toward right field. On the move is Markakis. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The batter,
Chris Bryant stands in for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat. First delivery to him on the way. Drilled right back up the middle. And that's through for a hit.
Yeah, really not a bad pitch when you look at it. This is at the knees with some movement. He just uses the center of the diamond and checks in here with a base hit.
Spin and a throw back to second, and the runner back easily.
Just keeping an eye on him.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. And he doesn't want him to get off to a big lead out there at second, so he steps off to look him back. 2 down, runners at first and second. Hot shot to third. Reined in. And the 2-out threat will not come to pass as the inning is over. A golden opportunity to get on the board here goes for naught. More to come on the show Sunday Baseball after this. Danny Swanson is ready here as we begin the top of the fourth.
Well, guys, they jumped out to that big lead early on in this game, but you really can't get comfortable. You have to keep putting pressure on.
Checks his swing, but this pitch is right there for strike one.
And for that guy right there, this is going to be an important inning. He's already given up 4 runs through 3. And you know, they need to get a minimum of 5, hopefully 6 innings out of him. So he needs to show something right here.
Lester gets the sign. 0-2 pitch on its way. Hit hard on the ground to second. Baez fields it cleanly. Throw to first in time. 1 gone here in the fourth.
Now batting, number 17.
Number 17 steps in now. First pitch fastball swung on and missed. 0-1. Four runs, 7 hits, and no errors so far for Atlanta. Here's a pop-up now. Rizzo is there for it. 2 down.
The pitcher, number 49.
Stepping in, Julio Teheran. He got on top of one and was a ground-out victim last time. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Chop foul right at home plate at strike 1. 2 out, nobody on. Boy, and he's turned things around from that last inning as this pitch is swung on and missed. It's 0-2 now.
And if you're going to go after that pitch, you've got to be thinking right field. I think he just pulled off of that one a little.
That's a ball.
Too high. 1-2.
You know, good hitters in this situation, when they're down in the count, they tend to try to go the other way. We'll see if he does that right here.
Still 1-2 as he fouls it away. Here he comes on a ball and 2 strikes. Strike 3 called, and the inning is over. Braves are set down 1-2-3. They lead it 4-0. Leading off the inning, Wilson Contreras, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, they still aren't even on the board yet, so this leadoff guy needs to get on so they can manufacture a run.
And he takes a cold strike. 0-1.
Boy, we're well into this ball game now, and he's thrown 70% first pitch strikes to all the hitters he's faced. And when you can get ahead, your results are going to turn out well.
And he falls behind. 0-2. Trying to strike him out for the second time. And he reaches for one out of the zone and misses rather badly for the first out.
Well, this is a stroll he's taken 5 times in this series now. That slow walk back to the dugout after getting punched out. After a while, these things, they start to wear on you. You've got to try to keep the mindset that every at-bat's a new opportunity, but most of the time, that's easier said than done.
Kyle Schwarber comes on with one away as he looks at a ball. It's 1-0. Fastball got him to swing through it. It's 1-1.
And you know what, guys? I have been really impressed so far. Not only has he used his fastball well, but he's also spotted it well. I mean, that is perfect location right on the knees.
This is hit the other way out toward left field. Number 24 is there, and he makes the catch for the out.
Second baseman, number 9.
Javier Baez stands in
Baez.
for the second time. Hit it hard, but lined out in his first at-bat.
Yeah, he put a good swing on it last time, so we'll see if he can make one fall here.
And he'll take strike one on the fastball, registering at 93 that time.
Yeah, a little surprising he didn't offer it that one. That was a dangerous spot for a good fastball hitter.
Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. And he'll step off. A little behind on that swing, and now he'll try to shorten up maybe and protect the plate. Off the plate that time and a little high. It's even at 2-2. 4 pitches. Fast, slow, fast, slow. EK, you thinking fastball here?
It seems to fit the pattern, but you better not get too predictable out there.
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. 3 up, 3 down for the Cubs. They trail here 4-0. Ender Inciarte heads for the box to start off the 5th in this one. A couple of lefties start to get loose now in the bullpen. Time to join this one now in the bottom of inning number 5. Addison Russell comes to the plate as we get started here in the bottom of the 5th.
Well, they've got some work to do here, but there's still a lot of time left in this game, so just chip away, chip away.
That evens it up 1-1. Tehran into his motion. Here's the 1-1. Drilled to first. And here's Freeman at first himself to record the out. There's our line score through the first 4.5, and these guys have basically had the bats taken right out of their hands. Just 1 hit to this point. Jason Hayward stands in as he looks at ball 1 here. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors so far for the Cubbies. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now.
Well, that's a pretty good spot to try and lock him up inside, but you know he can turn on that location if that's out over the plate.
And there's the first strike, 2-1.
Yeah, the best way to neutralize this guy's power, just keep putting pitches right there.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. On to Freeman at first, and there are 2 away now.
And sometimes this is all you have to do. Throw a ton of strikes and keep the ball in the yard.
Number 2.
Worked for him so far.
Tommy La Stella.
They set the target in, and this finds the inside corner for strike 1. Well, that pitch isn't going to light up the radar gun, but it's been effective.
Well, it doesn't have to. If you get that good movement and put it in the right spot, it's plenty good enough to do the job.
And he misses with it, 1-1. Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. And he looks at one in there, 1-2.
Yeah, 1 pitch away now from getting through 5 shutout innings. And I'll tell you what, the way he's throwing, this could turn out to be a night off for the bullpen.
Now a ball hit hard towards center. That gets down, and the inning continues.
Just the second hit they've got against him so far as we check on his numbers to this point. He's pretty much been in control all afternoon, so we'll see if he can keep that string of zeros going.
Albert Alomar will stand in now. He's struck out and flied out, 0 for 2 thus far. And he'll hold off on the slider here to start the at-bat. It's ball 1. lifted in the air out to right. Markakis is there. And that's the third out. One left for the Cubs. They're down 4-0. Justin Wilson will get the call here as he'll start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 38, Justin Wilson.
With Eric Karros and Steve Lyons, Matt Vasgersian with you as Freddie Freeman settles in to start out the inning for Atlanta.
Freddie Freeman.
First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Cubs have someone working in their bullpen now as a right-hander's begun to get loose. Hit down the line at first. Rizzo was there, and he'll take this to the bag. 3 unassisted for the first out.
The batter, number 24.
Number 24 will dig in here. 2 for 2 with a double thus far.
Yeah, and I like the at-bats he's had. Looking very confident and fluid at the plate, Matt.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway.
That thing's coming in there hot. 96 miles an hour.
Swing and a liner. Foul. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Hot shot on the ground is short. Russell has it. Throw just does beat him to the bag, as that was pretty close.
Now batting, right fielder, Nick Markakis.
Nick Markakis will dig in now. He struck out and lined out in his first 2 at-bats.
Yeah, he hit that ball pretty hard on the line out. He just couldn't get it to fall for him.
Into the seats, 0-1. Comes set with the 0-1. Ooh, he saws him off with that one. But foul.
Well, chalk another one up for that pitcher. He's used to breaking bats, and he'll give you a little stare down after doing something like that every once in a while.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch.
Nope.
Tough call there, but the cutter misses 1 and 2.
That's a good location for that cutter with 2 strikes. He's either got to take that and hope it's a ball.
Looking at a fastball to end the inning. Down in order go the Braves, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Chris Bryant will stand in to start things off, as this top of the batting order hasn't found a whole lot of success so far.
In fact, just 1 hit between the 1, 2, 3 hitters combined. So apparently the table setters have not been getting their chores done.
Curveball looked at here for strike 1.
One's the count.
Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
The further this game goes along, you get the sense that sooner or later somebody's going to run into one of these fastballs and hit one out of here.
And they'll try to bounce a curveball on 0-2, but he holds back. It's 1-2 now.
Yeah, that's the put-away curveball. A great pitch with 2 strikes. You start it in the zone and then let it work out and see if he'll chase.
Grounded to third. And a bit of a high throw that time, but no problem over there at first as they record the out.
First baseman, number 44.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in, and he, like so many others, hitless in the ballgame so far.
Well, we've been talking about it a lot, but this offense is just getting shut down right now. We've seen some really fantastic pitching in this one.
Tehran has his target. Here it is on 1-0. And a breaking ball falls in there for a strike. It's 1-1. Here is a ground ball now for the shortstop to the right of second. Throw on to first, 2 gone.
And a lot of times you might say, you know, 4-run lead, we'll make that up. But I tell you, the way he's throwing the ball right now, they might be fortunate just to get 1 run off him.
Wilson Contreras will stand in for the 3rd time now, still without a hit, so that streak could be in a bit of jeopardy.
And I think that's in the back of his mind, but it's not something he's really focused on. You just want...
And the third baseman is there to make the catch, and the inning is over. Cubs are down in order. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Danny Swanson will try it again. 0 for 2 with a flyout and a ground ball thus far. We'll move forward in this one and rejoin the action in the bottom of the 7th. Leading off the inning, Kyle Schwarber, and they'll need him to get something going here.
Well, you're facing a pretty big deficit in this game, so they need to start clawing their way back.
Breaking ball for a strike, 0-1.
Well, this guy has done a pretty good job of being effectively wild. He's only thrown first pitch strikes to about 60% of the batters he's faced, but look at where he's sitting right now. Excellent.
That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Up high. 2-1 now. Lays off the breaking pitch, and it's 3 balls and a strike.
Oh, I think he'd be real happy with a leadoff walk. Something just to get things started against this guy.
That's in there, and it'll run the count to full, 3-2. That's lifted the other way out to left. Left fielder is on the move. He's there, but oh, he missed it.
Well, the sun is definitely out, and it is a factor, but boy, that's a ball he should have had. You got to shield that sun with your glove, use glasses, flip downs, anything, but you got to catch that baseball.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go. Here's Javier Baez. Shot to third. And that's a fair ball as this one will get down the line. Around third and being waved on home. And the runner from second is in to score. It's now a 4-1 game.
Well, he put up a string of zeros up until this point, but it looks like his shutout's not going to be in the cards as he gives up his first run here on the RBI double.
Here's Addison Russell, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Chop foul at the plate, strike 1. Hit well on the ground to first. And a backhanded reach at first, but he can't flag it down. Long throw to the plate. Oh, and the throw by Markakis is a beauty. He is out at home plate.
Well, he's trying to do what he can to get his guy to step closer to tying this thing, but that time he was a little too optimistic. They tag him out easily at home plate.
Out of the Braves dugout is their manager, Freddie Gonzalez, on his way to the mound. And it would appear he's seen enough of his starter this afternoon. So he'll head for the showers as he stands to win this one if the bullpen can find a way to protect his 3-run lead.
Your attention, please.
So a call to the bullpen now, and they'll make a move for the left-hander here.
Sam Freeman.
Here's Jason Hayward now, as he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
He's going to get a visit from his catcher here because even though he got away with that last pitch, it was right down the middle of the plate and nowhere near the target. And this is not the guy you want to start missing your location with.
And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
Yeah, very tough to get on top of a fastball at 96. Even if you miss it by an inch or two, this is what the result will be. An easy pop.
And so now the Braves will get both a left-hander and a right-hander up and throwing in the bullpen. Too low, 1-0. A runner on first with 2 away. Now a fastball for a called strike. It's 1-1.
And that's about where he'll sit with that fastball, 93, 94. And that's plenty hard enough to blow it by guys when you need to.
And here's a pitch swung on and missed, 1-2 now.
Yeah, and I don't think I'd be in any big hurry to challenge this guy again. I'd see if I could make him go out of the zone, maybe chase a bad pitch.
Grounded to short. Throw to first in plenty of time, and the side is retired. 2 hits in the inning lead to a run for Chicago. 8th inning coming up. Atlanta. C.J. Edwards will be summoned from the bullpen now as he'll take over to start inning number 8. Leading off the inning, Tyler Flowers, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Number 24 will be the batter, 2 for 3 with a double thus far. Preston Tucker will get the call to pinch hit here, as we'll see what he can do with 2 out and the base is empty.
Yeah, he's looked very settled in at the plate in this one. He could have a little more in store for us right here.
I had him guessing that time as he's barely able to foul it away. And a pitch in the dirt as he lays off. It's 1-1. In the air out to straightaway left. Schwarber is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Braves are set down 1-2-3 as they hold on to a 4-1. Preston Tucker will stay in the ballgame now and take over in left field.
Now playing left field.
Leading off the inning, Albert Alomar, as they'll look to get something going here and even this game up.
Well, it's a close ball game, but it's starting to get late, so they need to get at least 1 back here in this inning.
Anibal Sanchez is on out of the bullpen now as he'll take over to start the bottom of the 8th. And he swings through a fastball and doesn't catch up with it. It's 0-1.
Well, you get the sense that what they need is 1 big hit from anybody in the lineup. If they could get one, it could get them right back in this game, because right now they just seem out of it.
And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
And I think that might have been a little bit of a purpose pitch right there up in the zone. Now I think he's going to come back down with something to try to get that strikeout.
To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Hit hard up the middle. And a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning. Chris Bryant will stand in now in what could be a real make-or-break situation.
And you think at this point you have to get something out of this inning. The further you get into that bullpen, the tougher it's going to be to claw back from this deficit.
And this is on the outside corner for strike 1. A look here at the hits per side here in the late going. This one's flared out toward left. Tucker moving forward. Makes the play, 1 away.
First baseman number 44.
Anthony Rizzo will stand in now, and he's been kept quiet out of the number 3 hole. Hitless in his 3 at-bats so far.
Yeah, I mean, he's definitely one of the better hitters in this lineup. And that's why he's in the middle of the order. He just hasn't been able to get it going today. It happens.
8th inning, 4-1 is our score. Swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. Ground ball to second. This could be two. On to Freeman at first, and there are two away now. Wilson Contreras comes forward now, and he's got to get on base any way he can with that possible tying run standing behind him in the on-deck circle.
Find a way to get it done. That's what it's all about right here. Give your guys a chance to make something big out of it.
Now a 58-foot curveball that misses for a ball. A throw behind the runner at second, and the runner will get back standing. In the dirt. Throw goes to third, and he'll make it to third here on what will likely be ruled a passed ball. Now a snap throw over to third. Runner's back.
Keeping him close.
Sanchez pauses, ready with the 1-1 pitch. No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike.
Very tempting up there, but that's also a pitch that a lot of guys will pop up. So that's a nice job of laying off.
Unable to get the bat around in time, and the count evens at 2-2. High in the air and deep to straightaway left. And a leaping effort at the wall, but it's in vain. A home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 16 for him on the year, as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
This is just your classic fastball up over the heart of the plate. I don't even have to do a whole lot of analysis on this one. You put that pitch there to this guy, he's going to take it over the wall. Simple as that.
Now time is called as both guys in the bullpen are ready to go.
Your attention, please.
So with a lefty waiting, they'll go to a lefty of their own out of the bullpen here.
Minton.
Into the box, Kyle Schwarber. As he swings and hits this one fouled off to the right and out of play. 2 out, nobody on. And there's ball 1.
And that fastball of his definitely catches your attention, I mean, especially when it's on the inner half.
Chopped in front of home plate. Flowers has it. Throw on to first gets him, and the side is retired. So it's 2 runs here on 2 hits, with one of them being the home run. We've played 8 full. It's the Braves 4. And the kicking off the top of the 9th, Nick Markakis, as they'll look for some added insurance before the bottom half of the inning. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Off we go in the 9th as the first pitch misses for ball 1. They'll ride the hot hand on the mound, as this man will stay out there after the 1-2-3 inning last time around.
And the more important set of numbers is that he got that 1-2-3 against the guys hitting in the middle of the lineup, 3, 4, and 5. So now as a reward, he'll get to match up with the bottom portion of the lineup here.
Danny Swanson gets another crack right here. He's got a hit in 3 tries to this point. Line toward the gap in left center. But this will hang up just enough as he takes it in stride in left center for the second out.
The minute he hits that, he's thinking it's a base hit all the way, but this is one of those situations where you get penalized for hitting the ball too hard. And this stayed up long enough to find the outfielder's glove out there.
Standing in now, number 17. Saws him off here as this ball's popped into the air.
Oh, and he misses it.
And they'll wind up with no play here as he reaches first safely. So he waited till the 9th inning, but he comes through here to extend the hit streak. That was close.
Every time he comes to the plate, the pressure gets bigger and bigger. He waited until the 9th inning, but got it done.
Ryan Flaherty will look for some two-out magic here as he'll pinch hit with 2 gone and a runner at first.
Ryan Flaherty.
In tied at 93, ball 1. One-0 count. Here it is. And a fastball in there for a strike. 1-1. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. And did he go around? No, he did not. Ball 2. 2 out with the man at first. Looks at a fastball inside, so he's in the driver's seat. 3-1.
He knows the drill out there. You got to make him swing the bat. Cannot be giving up walks at this stage of the game because those could be fatal.
And he lays off. Ball 4. So he comes right off the bench and works the walk. Usually easier said than done.
Oh, you know he wanted that one. Now the inning will continue, and a guy moves up into scoring position here.
Ender Inciarte will stand in. He flew out his last time up. Trying to keep the game close. Here's the pitch. Now about a 58-foot breaking pitch that he wisely lays off here. Nail-biting time now in that third base dugout.
Well, things are starting to spiral here, and you've got to make sure this doesn't spin completely out of control.
And I believe they'll say he broke the plane, as yes, he did. It's ruled a strike. There's a shot to right field. That's falling for a base hit. Around third and being waved on home. Now a long throw home. And they're not going to get him. He's in there at the plate.
And in a game like this, there's no telling how important an insurance run that may turn out to be. He plates that run on the RBI double to make it a 2-run lead now. It may not sound like that much, but it makes a world of difference for anyone who's coming in to try to close this game.
Steve Cishek will take over with 2 gone here in the top of inning number 9. Number 7 is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1.
Now on the mound, this is one of those at-bats where you have to get this guy to give your team any chance. You have to. Base hit here, it's all over.
This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Schwarber is under it, and he makes the catch for out number 3. Braves get a couple of hits here in plate 1. 6th, 7th, and 8th place hitters scheduled to start the bottom of inning number 9. Arodys Vizcaíno is on now to try to close things down here in the 9th.
38, Arodys Vizcaíno.
Striding in to start the 9th, Javier Baez. And they'll need him to get something going here.
Second baseman, Javier Baez.
Now this is popped up behind the plate for Flowers. And taken in out there for the first out.
And up by 2 here in the 9th, he needed to make sure he could keep that leadoff man off base so they don't get the tying run to the plate. That's a huge first out.
Addison Russell will stand in, needing to do something here to get on base as they're down to their final 2 outs. And here's a fastball called for strike 1.
Oh, and you wonder if maybe he decided beforehand just to take a pitch up there first. Too bad for him because that thing was right down Broadway.
Outside for a ball, 1-1. Ready to deal. Here's the 1-1. Now a ball hit pretty well to the left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. Set to deal on a ball and 2 strikes. And that is swung on and missed, and things are starting to look bleak here for the home 9. There are 2 away now.
You're going to see him extend the zone right here. He's either going to swing through this ball or pop it up. There's no way to get on top of it when it's coming that fast and it's up that high.
Here's Jason Hayward now as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike 1. Living a little dangerously here.
Yeah, you don't have to go looking for trouble. The trouble will find you if you're putting pitches there.
And a fastball just misses. It's 1-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. And there's a called strike 2 as now they're down to their final strike this afternoon. One of the things that makes him so tough to hit, the ability to put his pitches right on the black.
Yeah, I mean, you watch the catcher's glove on some of these, and it literally does not move. That's how good his stuff is.
And here's a slider that runs inside that time, and that'll keep him from diving out over the plate. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. Now this is popped up behind the plate for Flowers. And he will put this one away. And the Braves have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Well, maybe a little problem is that they wind up having to burn through the bullpen a little bit. 5 pitchers are going to combine to finish off this victory.
Before we take our leave, time for a look at our final line score here in what turned out to be a close 2-run victory. Well, you always hope to get a good outing from your starting pitcher, but this man went above and beyond in this one. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, I thought he turned in a really good performance. His fastball had some good life to it. He really mixed his speeds well, and he kept guys guessing all throughout.
So that's a wrap here this afternoon. For EK, Psycho, and the rest of our crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB.